Welcome to the new content competitive group Ironman mode. I will be introducing all 5 players, and for starting, it will be me on screen now. I'll be putting the name and what people are best known for. In my case, it will be nerfing content. Since I do a lot of theory crafting, it breaks a ton of methods that does actually get patched in the hidden notes. My goal is everything except clues. Since I am a Linux user, I do not have access to Alt 1, which is massively broken for doing clues. For our leader, it will be Athena Sophie. She will be mainly focusing on scaling, and that would be fishing for menopause. Her goal will be to learn PVM, in which case for that, she will be the fisherman because she would like to supply her own food instead of relying on others too much, since she will be learning pretty much every single boss. Spartan Daska is best known for AFKing. In fact, he will cut one tree, AFK for 13 minutes, and come back. His main goal will be farming Arc Laser to get a lot of supplies, GP for the team, while he is going for 200 mil summoning on the first page. Next up will be Morokai. He is best known for doing clue scrolls, as he has Alt 1, which I kind of am jealous of that. However, he will be going for best in slot gear, so that is a bit of a nerd moment right there. And finally, as our 5th player, it will be Velix Tokska. He is best known for button smashing, in which case he is very good at PVM, and his goal will be farming next, so the players are able to get the Elite Sirenic, Tectonic, and Trim Master armor, along with maybe the Spear of Annihilation tip once he does get 115 Archaeology. Welcome to the start of a long journey for the competitive group Ironman mode. Remember, you have to select game mode and hit the group Ironman account and then select mode. Some people accidentally hit the spacebar button, and that actually does the done button. So you really want to make sure that when you click it, you do see a little icon that has the skull, and then we click done. And for those that have played, but I have played very recently, in which case you do skip about the 8-minute tutorial. And now we are on the Ironman Enclave, which I guess I have to find out what to do and everything. So let me see if there's any NPCs we speak to. Okay, let's speak to Io, the Iron... Oh! Okay, there we go. There's my clanmate. We are now the Spartan unit. So, there we go. I can take this sweet armor. And then it says type all, so we'll have to actually see what it does look like, which... I mean, I guess I look like a little squire, so that's actually pretty interesting. Now let's see what this poor guy has to say. Don't know. Let's just go north and enter the Enclave portal. Restless Ghost, complete it. Which, actually, you get a lot of prayer experience. I believe you get 9 prayer. Yep, 9. Cook's Assistant, completed for 500 coins. Varrock Lodestone, unlocked. Edgefield Lodestone, unlocked. By doing the circus, I got from 1 to 6 agility, 11 magic, and 11 range. Palador Lodestone, unlocked. May as well start Necromancy skill now that I'm at Draenor. Wow, this takes a lot of running back and forth. Necromancy, unlocked. Once you have the Necro skill unlocked, make sure to speak to the NPC and you want to trade him, and oh, well, I guess he gives you free armor, which is pretty convenient. Although, I mean, maybe I saved 200 coins, which is pretty good since I only have 500 coins. So yeah, I'm a bit poor right now. Most important thing, you have to get yourself the Wicked Hood. Once you have this, just right click withdraw, and now I'm able to teleport to either the air or mind altar, in which case this is the best way to get the very low level mooncrafting levels, and it helps since this is somewhat of a good quick method of actually getting to Varrock and or somewhat to the mind altar. Thanks to unlocking the archaeology skill, I now have increased my base maximum health by 500. This will help for early in-game quests. That way I don't get one hit as much. Alcred Lodestone unlocked. Drudric Ritual completed, which gives me a lot of noted ingredients for herblore. Beverly Lodestone unlocked. Wolf Whistle completed. Let the Meat Pie quest completed. This is mainly so we were able to get the meat pies needed for the necromancy upgrade task. Wow, those wolves actually almost killed me. You definitely want to bring armor and food while you're running to the Caterby Lodestone. Shears Lodestone unlocked. Arduin Lodestone unlocked. Nothing like having a good party and doing Monk's Friend for 2000 woodcutting experience. And remember, for an achievement, you do want to pop a balloon for an achievement task. Yanil Lodestone unlocked. Oh yeah, Port Sarum Lodestone unlocked, which is very important because you will need raw sardines for Gertrude's cat quest. Once Upon a Slime quest completed for a whopping 2,500 cooking experience. When we rub it, I went from 5 cooking all the way to 16. Gertrude's cat completed for a chocolate cake and the bowl of stew along with a kitten. More importantly, from 16 cooking all the way to 20. Please do not burn any of these 10 red berry pies. I will need several for a few quests, and we will also need a lot for the Killerwa's Row achievements to upgrade our necromancy armor every so often, in which case, oh, I only burned 4. That's actually pretty good. Oh, nope, I lied. 3. Buyers and Seller quest completed, which means I now have access to the Thieves Guild. Saved your daughter from getting kidnapped in Arduin, which is actually very good mining experience, as I went from level 5 all the way to level 16 at a whopping 11 mining levels. Took quite a while, however, now have the Anachronia Lodestone. This will save me so much running, which I might just focus on leveling up some weird items since it doesn't really help too much, although at the end game, once I get tier 3 on all the buildings, it will be helpful for the content within Anachronia. Players doing the Knight Sword quest, you will actually want to run along the north area so that you do not aggro too many of them, and then we'll be going towards the northeastern Blue-Rite. This is because no ice warriors will be able to wander within your range, as they cannot see over this little stalagmite. And then you can just safely AFK this while you're getting the 2 or even 3 Blue-Rite ore for your quest. Here you go, Squire, have your sword back. This was a nightmare, but 12,000 smithing experience labs. I went from 1 smithing all the way to 29. Fire making slash fletching is by far the easiest to train, and that is because you simply want to go on the top of the Lumbridge Castle, and there will be 4 logs that you'll be able to pick up. The only annoying part is sometimes when you are world hopping, you do have a black screen for about 5 up to about 51 seconds. That is the only problem with this method. However, there is also one other setback, and that is that you don't really train your woodcutting too much. But if you do the Monk's Friend quest, it does get you from 1 to 13 woodcutting, in which case once you get 15, you are able to cut the oak trees, which you only really want to do this method mainly so that you're able to get from 1 to 15 fire making, and that does require 46 logs. And each world hop you get 4 logs, and this is the absolute quickest method. Was able to get 86 divination points from this Gustinian cache, from 1 to 16 divination. Thieving is such an easy skill to train, and this is once you have 5 thieving. Afterwards you're able to steal from the bakery stalls, and once you do hit 10 thieving, you have access to getting the vegetable stalls, which means if you angle your mouse correctly, you will not need to move between the 2 stalls found at the Lumbridge Combat Academy. And there is even a bank nearby, so you're able to bank all of your items Now, the vegetable stall is fairly good, and that's because a lot of items will be needed for dyes, and that would be, I believe, the yellow dye, where you will need either onions or garlic. This is amazing, and as you can tell, it's fairly AFK in a sense that you do not have to move your mouse at all. From 18 to 24, divination. Karamja lodestone unlocked. Here you go, goblins, have some slop. For 1000 cooking, leching, and farming experience, which did also bring me to 25 quest points. Also got, let me see, 10 farming, 17 crafting, and 23 cooking. And there is my dice. So let's roll this. Currently I have 221 coins in my bank. Now I have 251k. So I can finally start splurging with some viables. First day of the count was able to get all 200 points from the hourly Guxtinian cash, which, if you are curious, I got from 1 all the way to 27 on the first day. Of course, I missed 30 fire making. This quest is always my favorite, in which case you go from 2 up to 24 fishing by completing the Sea Slug quest. Don't tell the vampire, but I did cheat in order to win and complete the fishing contest quest. It also did get me from 24 to 26 fishing. I will be putting a link down in the description for the Nemi Forest Reddit post, in which case this does work for group competitive Ironman mode, and this is very good as you get dungeoneering, farming, mining, and prayer experience. And then as a little side bonus, you are able to get 20 Gobi reputation each little ritual plot that you are doing, which may take a while, but you will eventually want to go for max Gobi reputation. Did the legendary Jack of Trades, and the first thing I'm doing is divination, just because of how slow it really is. And there is 29. Enter the spooky wilderness. Unlocked the lodestone. Turns out 12 necromancy is all you need. I had the lowest tier weapons, but I had to use 2 whole cakes. So I mean, that was actually pretty easy. I was expecting it to be a little bit tougher, as I know if you have level 20 magic weapons, you will pretty much kiss the floor because you do not lack the extra accuracy. Vampire Slayer completed, and I'm definitely putting on necromancy just because I would like to get a lot higher levels. I was able to get 11 levels, putting me up to level 23. The biggest gains you'll ever see on any account, and that is by doing the waterfall quest, which gets you from 1 to 30 attack and strength, along with 40 mithril seeds and 2 diamonds with 2 gold bars, making the Amulet of Power. Boom, look at all those levels. Yep, doing Vampire Slayer was completely worth it to do this with 25 necromancy for the Tree Gnome village. Here you go, King. I was able to get the orbs for the spirit trees so that they're able to be, I guess, reunited or something. 11,000 attack experience from 30 to 36. Tribal Totem completed, which gave 5 swordfish. Elemental Workshop completed for 5,000 smithing and crafting experience. Did put me to 27 crafting and 33 smithing. We'll be ending off the first episode with a total of 475. You can tell that most of this total level was brought to you by Quest, as they are very efficient if you do them at very low levels, since that is when you will get the most amount of levels per experience that you get from them. And yes, I do know that skilling in the rune spam is not technically efficient at all. However, I need something that has some type of AFK, if any, just so I can edit these videos.